My name is Sansara Taylor, and I just read in the New York Times that tomorrow President Obama is going to announce accommodations and compromise with religious institutions who are in revolt against the new mandate to cover birth control. He says, or his administration says, they doubt that this will mollify the Catholic Church or that it will set at ease the Republican candidates who are on the campaign trail, but he hopes that this will demonstrate to the broad public and to the wavering Democrats that he has sensitivity to religious beliefs. Well, I want to speak up on behalf of being insensitive to certain religious beliefs. I, for one, am entirely insensitive to a pope who will condemn condoms, causing millions of people to die of HIV and AIDS-related deaths around the world. I'm totally insensitive to a Catholic institution and other religious institutions that condemn homosexuality as some kind of a sin. I'm insensitive to the Catholic Church teachings that divorce is a sin, that has over the course of hundreds of years caused millions and millions and millions of women to stay in abusive marriages and be saddled with guilt if they question or if they want to divorce because it's a sin against God. I'm insensitive to a religious fascist assault that has accumulated over decades against women's right and access to birth control and to abortion. Forced motherhood is female enslavement. And guess what? I'm insensitive to female enslavement. Finally, I am insensitive to all the arguments, which I'm sure some will make, that, oh, you can't criticize Obama. You don't want to criticize Obama because if you make too much of a big deal about what he's doing wrong, we'll get stuck with the Republicans. I'm insensitive to that notion because if your choices are between Republican Christian fascists and a commander-in-chief of the most murderous empire that has ever existed, who continuously seeks common ground and capitulates to those religious fascists, and over again makes those compromises over the bodies and the lives and the rights of women, that is an illegitimate framework. Those are not choices. That's just a dynamic where yesterday's outrage becomes today's compromise position and tomorrow's limit of what can be imagined. Today we're having a fight over birth control. Again, forced motherhood is female enslavement. Women are not incubators. I am insensitive to the church on this. I am insensitive to the compromise and capitulation from the Democrats on this. And I am insensitive to any argument that is refusing to see that right now there is an all-out war against women being waged. And it is on us to get off the sidelines, out into the streets, rely on ourselves, and beat this back. It's time to fight. I am calling on everybody to stand up and protest this decision today, protest the Catholic Church, protest the President's capitulation, and to make plans for bigger protests to come. On International Women's Day this year, we're having a protest on March 10th in New York City. So again, International Women's Day, March 10th, here in New York City, we are taking to the streets. We are going to protest the many sites of female enslavement, oppression, and degradation. I'll tell more about this in a future YouTube. We'll go to the strip clubs, we'll go to Times Square, we'll go to the U.S. Military Recruiting Center, we'll go to the fake pregnancy crisis centers that lie to women and push an anti-abortion agenda. But note well, we are starting this march at noon, and we are gathering, and we are going to protest at St. Patrick's Cathedral, the biggest, most prominent, and preeminent Catholic institution in New York City. We are going to take it to them and say women are not incubators, forced motherhood is female enslavement, and we are insensitive to that. More than that, we are incensed by that. You need to be part of this. Contact me directly at stoppatriarchy@gmail.com. Visit my blog, sansara.blogspot.com. Spread the word, organize your friends, mobilize a contingent, send a message of support, send money to help get this known about and spread. There is a war against women, and no one in power is going to stop it. It is on us.